All right, we're going to work on the study guide questions. And for question 1 up here, I'm going to use because I'm using a Q total, a Q amount of energy, a thermal energy amount in the BTUs, I'm going to be using this equation for my 1, and my pounds match my units here. So I actually don't need to convert anything, and don't worry about this 50 degrees Fahrenheit right now. We're going to use that at the end. So I'm just going to set up my equation and put my Q at my 6,000 BTUs, and that's over my mass of 10 pounds of water times my specific heat of 1 BTU pound degree Fahrenheit. Units, my BTUs are going to cross out, my pounds are going to cross out, and so now I'm just going to times first. So I'm going to do 10 times 1 is 10, and then I'll divide my 10 into my 6,000, which is nice, easy math, giving me 600 degrees Fahrenheit. So my change in temperature is 600 degrees. My starting temperature was 50 degrees, so I'm going to change or increase in temperature by 600 degrees. So that would mean I'm going to add 50 degrees to this. Addition means no units will cancel out, meaning it's going to change to 650 degrees after I do the addition of the 6,000 BTUs of heat energy. That's my final answer. So now I'm going to erase my page and we'll work on part 2. Alright, so for my second question, I have a certain mass of water and I have my change in temperature here, and I want to know how much energy, so Q total energy heat transaction is going to happen in my set, and my specific heat has BTUs pounds degrees Fahrenheit, which means that I'm going to have to just clean up my math a little and change my 4.5 gallons of hot water into pounds to work the units. And so that's a quick conversion, and I can see that conversion right up here. So I have my change in weight of water there. So I'm going to take my 4.5 gallons and times it by 8.3 pounds, because that's over 1 gallon in there. So it's 4.5 gallons times my 8.3 pounds per gallon, and that'll give me my new mass, my proper mass to use. And I'm going to write it down here at 37.35 pounds. And that's going to, using my equation to plug everything in, so that's my mass times my 1, and my 1 is in a BTU, over a pound, over a degree Fahrenheit, and that's all times my change in temperature. So I'm going to take my 55 and I'm going to subtract it into my 112, which gives me a nice clean 57 degrees Fahrenheit. So now I'm going to cross cancel my units out, and I can see that my Fahrenheits are going to leave and my pounds are going to leave, and that'll leave me with the unit of BTUs, and now I can just times everything up. So I can do my 37.35 times my 1 times my 57, which gives me a 2,128.95 units BTUs. Make sure you always have your units in your answers, because I'll take a point a unit. You gotta have the right units. Units mean so much. Changing the units changes what you're saying drastically, so make sure you always have your units. So on that note, that's how you do the questions that are found in the study guide.